All right, welcome to the channel. This is Clarity Empress, the Empress of Clarity. And I'm back with new energy, higher frequency. Oh, I love that song. Mm-mm-mm. New energy. Mm-mm-mm. I can't remember the words, but it's about new energy. All right, so let us begin. Let's see, Monica, do you still show up as a moderator? Do you still show up as a moderator? Hey, little girl. Never to learn. Looking around. Oh, no. All right. What's good? What's good? We got new energy. I hope you all were able to read my thumbnail. It's talking about new beginnings and letting the magic happen, like believing in yourself. Oh my gosh. I said to my spouse, I said, we're not about to turn the corner. We are turning the corner. Like literally. I love area views on houses when I'm looking at them. I'm not really, but I love looking at area views. Or what they call it, what they call that again? Not area view. Satellite. Yep. Words are spells. And I was like, I don't feel like we're about to turn a corner. I feel like we are in the turn, we're turning the corner. Things are changing rapidly. Life looks. Oh, I'm not even gonna use this. I'm over here shuffling. The life is shifting in a positive way. You know, we are all growing and advancing in many different directions. I was urged to pull out my angels and ancestors deck. There's a lot of decks I don't use. I really become a creature of comfort where a lot of decks really just resonate with me, so I tend to use them a lot. But this deck I've had is like was my first Oracle deck I purchased, and the cards are so gently used because I just really it's damn near brand new. So here we are. I'm gonna give you a message from my collective. This new energy we're talking about making moves in our life. You know what I'm saying? What are we doing? What's the energy surrounding these new moves, spirit? Ooh, hold the space. Okay, tell me more. What we gotta hold the space for? Or maybe in the past energy we was holding space. Tell me more, spirit. All right, let's see. One at a time. Autumn, release the old and rest. It's time. Oh, I'm about to sleep so good, y'all. Y'all don't even know. I'm about to sleep so good. Tell me more. Oh, I'm probably gonna snore. Mm. Child and master, be graceful in the movement and action. Tell me more, spirit. Medicine mother, honor your inner knowing. That's the challenge in the lesson. So sometimes we just don't choose to listen to our intuition, which is that inner knowing, which is that voice of God that tells us, you know what, you need not go there today. You need to do X, Y, Z. Sometimes we want to be like, nah, I got it. I'm gonna go there anyway, and then we fuck around and find out. Tell me more, spirit, and move beyond the ancestral patterns. Wow, that's deep. And then we got eagle, see from a higher perspective. I haven't pulled these out in a minute, so you're gonna forgive me. But In the past, it was a lot of holding the space. Sometimes, again, like we talked about a few seconds ago, about words of spells. Sometimes we hold space for things that we need to really release. We keep holding on, wishing, hoping that it would be different than what it is. And really, we just need to let it go. Let it go to rest. If it's going to be different, then it would show up different. Whatever it is. Whether it's the job that you're at, the person that you're with, friendships, whatever. If it's going to be different, it would be different. You got to let it be what it is. This could be the space we were holding in 2023 because we're still fresh into this new year. And we got autumn, release the old and rest. There is some type of purge needed right now of old ways, old people, old circumstances, things that just not, it's kind of like you need to declutter and get rid of things, kind of like what trees do in the fall. They release their leaves. We as humans, if we don't want them around, we go ahead and gather the rakes and we gather them up and do what we do with them. But the trees is like, well, I don't care what y'all humans do. I gotta release these leaves. I gotta let them go so I can survive the coldness and the harshness of the winter without something else sapping on my energy. Because that's what they do. And why? In order for them to rest and to hibernate, they gotta release those leaves. So that's the same thing with us. We got to release the things that we don't need. Um, then we have the Shaolin Master, be graceful in movement and action. One thing I know about a master, like especially like a Shaolin Master or whatever, a Buddha or whatever, they go through stages of development and they learn and they don't move up a notch or change their position until they've mastered where they are. So, and they are graceful in their actions. So it's like there's a transition in life that we need to sometimes abide by, not getting ahead of ourselves, like take our time, not go slow, but not rush either. And that's where the grace and movement come in. It's more about, moving on gently, moving on confidently, moving on assertively, right? Because you've already mastered one level. You've learned what you needed to learn in order to graduate to that next level, and you can do it gracefully. Then we have honor your inner knowing, and back to that. I feel like the reason why this is medicine mother and honor your inner knowing is because our mothers are our first gods. We honor we honor and worship her because she provides all our sustenance. So, what energy or what knowledge did we get poured in by our mothers? Did we get spirituality? Did we get religion? Did we get confidence? Did we get insecurities? Like, what did we get? And it's kind of honoring deep down what you know. So, because sometimes you got to go against what you were taught. Just honor yourself. If you were taught insecurities, it's time to learn some confidence. If you were taught the negative, it's time to learn the positive. And you know what you have to do. All right. So then, excuse me. And then the elders move beyond ancestral patterns. Somebody, and not all of us, need to break uh what they call it again, Monica. I want to say ancestral lineage, but that's not what I'm trying to say. Um, damn it, what's the word? Curses, generational curses. That's what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, thank you. Generational curses, right? This is what it says: move beyond ancestral patterns. If you, like, for example, if you had a family members, they all like to get ripped, drunk, and they ain't really amount to anything in your life. Don't you think you should stay away from alcohol? I'm just saying that kind of thing. You got somebody that's always lying. Don't you think you should tell the truth? Be honest. Be different. Yeah. If you a family of thieves, don't you think you should stop stealing? Especially when they all end up in jail. It doesn't. All those things I'm mentioning, they don't work out for that ancestral line. So why would you keep doing it? A lot of us don't realize how much we are here to break these ancestral patterns that do not serve our future or our present, right? But they are from our past, and it's the one thing we need to change. So you really need to consider that when you go forward in your life. Do I want the same fate as my mom or my dad or my auntie or my uncle or my grandfather who used to steal cars and what's that thing? He was down with prohibition and all that stuff, right? That kind of thing. Do you really want to do what they did and end up with the same circumstances that they ended up with? So that's why spirit is urging someone to see things from a higher perspective. And I feel like we all can. Um, One of the bad things I feel like, and that's why I have to be more cognizant of it, is part of the definition of imposter syndrome. Like I was talking to my child about this, and I said, "Well, give me the definition." And part of the definition is downplaying your accomplishments. And I was like, you probably get that from me, unfortunately, if you do, because she's really a scholar. She's brilliant. She's a very smart individual, and I definitely admire her academic strengths. Like that wasn't me. Like I might have amounted to that, but I had some challenges that blocked it. So here she is. She don't have those challenges, and she's able to flourish. And I feel like that's a beautiful thing, right? And so when she gets these academic things, we're all over the moon and top, and she's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Girl, you don't even know like the effort you gotta put in to get that, and you just do it like, oh, I rolled over and made an A." I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? And then with me, the things that I've been doing for since 2011, people on on. I'm like, yeah, that's what I do. It's like, it's not that serious. Now I'm an older woman. I'm going, what the hell? I'm a big freaking deal. Even if I'm in a small pond, I'm a big deal. Like what I'm doing is a big deal, and I'm bugging. Like I gotta stop downplaying what I'm doing and big it up. The things that certain aspects of what I'm doing is really big. And it's not about me living in my pride and ego, because that's not my issue. It's self promotion. That's what it is. I have to do better with self promotion. So maybe I got that from my ancestors. They didn't really do self promotion. They downplayed a lot of stuff. And I'm like, nah, now I got to break that cycle so that my family has a legacy based on what I'm doing. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's not a little thing. It is a big deal. So coming to understand that is not always easy, because it's how I gotta perceive myself in order for me to be different. So I'm giving you that example. I feel like some people could be in a different type of ancestral pattern. They could be downplaying themselves. Hell, they pride and ego could be a little bit too damn much, and they ain't really do anything. You gotta take it out and resonate, right? But spirit is urging people, me, you, everybody, to see things from a higher perspective. Maybe we've been limiting our self beliefs, so it's time to recognize who we are. Yeah, maybe being humble is not necessarily a problem, but until you hmm, unless it's at your detriment. So right. So I give you an example. What I do for a line of work, I charge for it, right? But because I felt like I was doing it out of love, I wasn't charging enough. And I had a financial advisor like break down, like we were sitting down and talking. He was like, "So wait, you offer all of this and that's all you charge?" And I'm like, yeah. He was like, are you crazy? People making 4 times that amount. What are you doing? And I was like, I don't know. This is what I love and blah, 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 blah. And he was just like, nah, I'm going to need you to at least double that. And I was like, all right. So I had to come up. I had to, but I also had to be pushed to do it because I was content. I was content with doing what I love. It's a transition, y'all. Yeah, we do have to acknowledge our level ups. All right, let me get some more on this. See what this is about. What are we releasing, Spirit? Give me some more. Ooh, harness and mystic power. Yes, this is like Spirit wants you to level up and unlearn the power that you hold, that you are magical, that you have it within. Like you don't have to get it. This is like you don't need outside validation to understand the power that you hold because you do hold power. Tell me about this, Shaolin. Ooh, stand your ground. Mountains. Yeah, you got to stand 10 toes down on whatever it is that you believe, whatever you're doing. It's time. It's time. This is your time now. Tell me more about honoring women. What we holding space for? What was that about? Tell me about holding space, Spirit. Ooh, feeling love and comforted. Okay, so this is Mother Earth, but feeling love and comforted. Maybe there was, so maybe some of us were stuck in our comfort zones. Felt love and nurtured there, felt safe right there. And we were holding space for that energy. But it's time to move forward, honestly. It's time to stand in your power, stand your ground. Oh, I'm hearing too, your price is your price. Your price is your price. So if you're doing something, don't compromise with everybody. Give them a deal just because you want to make a sale. Give them a deal if they deserve a deal. Give them a deal if it makes sense for you, if it's an investment for you. But your price is your price. Especially, if you're not super high and you're not going crazy. The price is your price. Take note of intuitive messages back to honor your inner knowing. So whatever downloads you're getting, whether it's relationship or career or finance, whatever it is, honor that. Honor those messages. Write them down. If you're getting dreams and downloads, write them down. There's some key information that you need to know. It says follow the voice of your soul. So, when you break ancestral patterns or move beyond them, you are following the voice of your soul. Let me hold it up right. You're honoring the voice of your soul, meaning whatever you came to do on this journey, in this lifetime, you being pushed to go do that. So you now have to follow the voice. So that means you don't follow the crowd. You don't do what Uncle Juju did. You don't do what Aunt Becky did. You don't do that. You do what you need to do for you. You need to do what heals you. Bottom of the deck. Yes, trusting in the unknown. Wow. And we got 2 eagles here. Look at that. So this is a message from Spirit for sure. Trusting in the unknown. Spirit said, I got you. You're going to see things from a higher perspective. And you just need to trust Father Sky. Trust that the spirit guides are going to catch you, that you're not going to fall the way you can. The talons of an eagle are no joke. They could pick up a freaking mountain goat, drop them, and take care of that. If you know what I mean. They're very strong. So spirit is saying, you think you might fall because you think you don't have wings, but you do. You do have wings, and you got protections to keep you from falling to that ground if you need it. You know what I'm saying? Wow. You got to trust and thrive, the stag. Okay. All right, let me see. Oops. Mm-mm-mm. This is beautiful. Like this energy, this is new energy. If you're doing something different in your life, if you're doing something different in your life, it's time to trust that this decision you make, or you're making making the right decision. If you've done your due diligence, right? You've vetted things out, you researched, you've done your business plan or something like that. Like Spirit saying, it's time to take action and trust that Spirit got your back. Tell me more, Spirit. Worthiness. Yes, you are worthy. Oh, this is given what's that? What's that? Temperance energy. Pouring into the right cups. That healing elixir. Tell me more, Spirit. Ooh, yes, moving beyond shame. Hold on, y'all. Forgive me. I had to go. Mm-mm-mm. Intuition. This keeps coming out. Intuitive messages, inner knowing, intuition. Spirit wants you really to. Oh, it's too many. One at a time. Spirit wants you to focus on your, like, they're giving you downloads. I just feel like whatever steps you are guided to take them. What's the worst can happen? It's like what they call the saying is, nothing beats a failure but a try. You have to put something out there in order to get something out there. Just like they say, you pay the lotto, the only way to win the lotto, whether you got the numbers or not, is to play. You got to go out there in the playing field. You're gonna play the game. The only way you can play the game, I mean, only way you can win the game is to actually play. And I don't mean a lot. This could be anything. You want to be an entrepreneur, go get your feet wet. You sell crafts. I don't know. You do a little something, something, or whatever it is. Go get your toe wet. Go sign up for a pop-up shop. See if people like what you got. Trust me, some strangers gonna like it. Just get your feet wet in whatever it is that you believe in. Come on, come on, through Spirit, and don't be ashamed of who you are. Somebody gonna love it. One at a time. Yep, celestial line. I just said somebody is gonna love it. You will be aligned. You will find your tribe. Put yourself out there so you can find your tribe, whatever that is. There's something unique about you, something that someone will find a vast interest in and take, maybe invest in. Something more. And liberate. And it will liberate you. It will free you. One thing I was told growing up by a group of engineers that volunteered on Saturdays with us is that they always say, do what you love doing every day so it never feels like work. And I'll admit, I don't know what the heck they was talking about. I kept hearing that. I never forgot it. And I was like, well, how does that work? What do you mean do what I love every day so it never feels like work? And I know they explained it to me, but my teenage mind couldn't comprehend because I was told, go to college, get a job, right? I wasn't taught entrepreneurship. I didn't even know it existed in my lineage until I did genealogy many years later, right? But at the time of a teenagehood, I did not get, what does it mean to love what I do every day? If I just going to get a job, I'm just supposed to be working, right? I don't know. I don't see my parents saying that they love what they do every day. So I had no frame of reference for what that was. Yep, you are. And this is Secrets Revealed. Oh, trust. Listen, here's another thing. When you trust the universe, it opens all the seals. Like, doors that you thought were shut, they open up. And I told you, I got this gift where people, ooh, sorry, I'm tired of shaking this thing. Where people tell me their secrets, they tell me their lives. Whether it's a reading or I meet you on the street, people just tell me. But sometimes when they tell me certain things, there's some coded messaging for me. It took me a long time to realize that I get the messages through people about things I never considered that actually could work for me. It's not just they telling me their whole life. They telling me something I'm supposed to be learning, not just for them. Maybe I'm there to assist them, allow them to get it out. I don't know. But ultimately, I end up learning something I could use that would benefit me, maybe my family, or whatever I'm doing. Right? So I pay attention differently. I listen. I listen with the ear of what do they need from me right now. And then also when the spirit rings the bell, I'm like, did you pick up what they just dropped? I'm like, so you wait a minute. You said to go down to such and such office, and they offer free what now? You know what I'm saying? So secrets get revealed, doors get unlocked. I could write a book about the times people just gave me money and told me go here, do this, sign this, blah blah blah, and then this will be yours, and this will protect you. And I'm like, what? Okay. And I followed the directions to the T. They just trusted me. But I also had to trust them. And this is saying trust. Trust in the unknown. See from a higher perspective. Shit, y'all. And I struggled with that last week. Last week was, huh? I'm gonna put up a video. I got it on my TikTok right now. But I'm gonna put up a video, let you know. It was it's a little boy. It's only got like 7 seconds long, and I'm gonna put it up here on a short, but there's a little boy crying, holding this man's hand. And the depiction is the man is God and the little boy is crying. Oops, keep hitting my thing. And he's crying, and the caption around the little boy says, "When you're trying to trust the universe, but you're going through it." That's why that was the experience I had last week about just some stuff that just completely is it turned around. It's turning around. It's in progress of turning around. Things are getting much, much, much more better than I had anticipated. And I'm just scratching my head like, because in the midst of going through it, I didn't know. But in the midst of going through it, secrets were revealed to me. Things I need to fix or plan to fix became like it was like, oh, you know why this is happening? Because you need to now do this. This is what causes that. And I'm like, oh, I had no idea. Been living with that situation for a minute. Didn't know that that was the answer. Secrets were revealed. Okay, okay. I'm spending some money to handle some things, but I'm learning what I need to prevent certain things going down the line. It's just, y'all, it's amazing. It's amazing. Monica, I feel like it's just me and you here, but I don't care. It's just me and you. It'll liberate you from other stuff. I'm gonna just say that. It is about to free me up. It is freeing me up in a lot of ways that I thought that I would be stuck with for a long time, and I'm not going to be stuck with. I could see the light at the end of the tunnel for that specific thing. I could see a major shift for that specific thing. Man, but I was going through it like that little boy crying. I had to go. I had to get some tears out because I was like, "This ain't way no sense. I'm tired of adulting." And now I'm like, "Oh, all I gotta do is," and for now, all I need, you know what I'm saying? I feel so blessed, Monica, collective, whoever hears this eventually. I just feel so blessed, like in an amazing way because it was something I felt like, oh my God, I gotta live with this for how long? Like this, but there's a remedy. I didn't know there was a remedy. Like now I know what now I know the possibilities of all these different angles I can pursue this with, and no, it's not what I thought it was or how much I thought it was. Yo, I'm more blessed than I know. I was told, not to be crying over stuff, but I know, I was going through it, the anguish, the stress of it all. It was too much at one time. I just felt like, when am I going to get relief? Where is my relief? But then I kept hearing, just trust. I kept hearing that over and over again. Just trust. Yeah, it is. I mean, tonight I got some excellent news, but I was feeling the transition before I even got the news. Some news right now. I just feel like all the possibilities, things are opening up in ways I just didn't. Now it's like, oh my God, I don't even know how to. It's just, I'm gonna sleep real good tonight. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna sleep real fucking good tonight because that stress I had on me last week is not what I have on me this week. I don't have it on me. I started getting better rest, but now it's like my rest is just fucking fantastic right now. Tonight, when I say I sleep, oh, you said, do I feel? Yeah, I do. You asked me if I felt a certain sense of expansion. Absolutely. I feel like the possibilities, the growth, the difference from last year to this year. Man, listen. Like, I really can't put my business out on a live, right? That's something I would talk to you about on the sidebar or something like that. But my point is this: things is looking real good, okay? And I'm getting additional signs, additional synchronicities to prove that to me. And I'm like, wow, wow. I just feel blessed, and I'm happy that I feel blessed now in a way that I was like, it wasn't hopeless or nothing. I was just extremely frustrated of when, and now I got a clearer picture, and I got support. And that's the thing too. Um, I have learned that when I do stuff for people, I don't do it because I want something at the time or something like that, or I'm waiting for them to pay me back. I pay it forward because I would want somebody to do that for me if I was, in need or support, whatever. I would do it for somebody because why not? I would do it for them because damn, I would appreciate that if somebody did it for me. You know what I mean? That's kind of thing. Not that they had to do anything special, but it's like, and I realized that I had some situations recently, like my car did something weird, and somebody came in a pinch and helped me out, and I was like, wow, they really blessed me, saved me a AAA. Car didn't need none of that. Got to not necessarily the bottom of it, but I figured out what it might be, and I addressed the concern. I went to my mechanic just to get an oil change and get an assessment of what I needed. He did the oil change for free yesterday. Blessed. There's a lot of little things that been leading up to let me know. Spirit's like, I got you. Just trust me. I got you. And I'm like, word? Because it's feeling kind of heavy, but it's starting to feel lighter. Okay, I'm going to trust you. Okay, I'm going to trust you. So, okay, let me show you something else. I got you. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Why not if you can? And he blessed me because he know I got to come back to him and handle some serious stuff. He's like, no, you want your money today. I said, are you serious? I got to send him a card and let him know. Because over the years, I've been dealing with this man, just the mechanic, since 20. When I get my other card, 14. Yep. So over 10 years, he's, whether I had to pay a lot because it would cost a lot or it was something minor, he just did it because he could. This man blessed me and took care of me. I feel like he my uncle mechanic. Yeah, I mean, sometimes though, it's the connections that you make with people will amaze you and how they receive you and support you and look out for you, even when you don't expect it. It's like I ain't even gonna try to cry, but I'm feeling that kind of energy. Like, yo, I'm really blessed. I'm really happy. Life is good. I'm really blessed. We have a cousin staying with us right now, and I was telling my husband, this young man is really like good energy. He's only gonna be here for a little while longer, but in our house rather. But he was raised right. He's a good person. I don't know why I say was. I don't mean was. I mean I'm just proud to be associated with him. He's just good. Good people, and he bring a certain calm and peace energy in the home, and that's a blessing. My children get to be around their cousin that they're relating to. That's a blessing. Um, Hell, he may go to the NBA in 2 years or less. I don't know. That'd be a blessing for him, and I'll be so proud of him. And this is a chance for them to get to know him before he start flying all over the darn world and being wherever. You know what I'm saying? Like get to know their cousin. Like you know, I feel like they all gonna do some amazing things, all three of them. And I'm glad they got the chance to get to know each other. You know, I feel some kind of way walking with him some places too, because he's 7'2", and people really be like gawking, like he must be in the NBA. He's not there yet, but he can easily get there. And I don't know. I just feel like he has a very bright future, but he's also more level-headed than most. Yeah, 7 freaking 2. If I ever post a picture of him, it'll be the back of us so you could just see the height difference. But I ain't gonna show his face until I start telling y'all, turn on the game. My cousin on the game. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so anyway, I ain't gonna keep you tonight. I gotta get some trivia for tomorrow. Oh shoot. I gotta get some stuff together. I have an event to do tomorrow, and it includes my giveaways. And I gotta do something for those said giveaways. Yeah, he's actually solid, 275. So he's tall. He's not. He's solid. He lanky. No, he's solid. I don't know how to actually explain it. He ain't no little one. He a big one, but he's a gentle giant. He's peaceful. He's such a calm demeanor. Like he's such a calm demeanor, and it's like nothing behind that demeanor either. It's like a genuinely appreciative and responsive, and just no, he ain't no string bean. That brother's strong. I never asked what he could lift either, but you know, he just. I was telling my husband, I was like, how can I describe it? And I realized it's just peace. He's peace. I'll miss him when he leaves because he ain't gonna be here in our house much longer. But if he wanted to stay longer, they needed him to, he could. But I think they have another space for him because he's training. So, but as long as he's on this side of the country or close enough to get to training, he'll always be here with us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's genuine. It's definitely authentic. I'm just grateful. He's not. He's his father described him. He did describe him to a T. He really is a good kid, a really good kid. And they don't make them too many of them like that these days. So these a lot of these boys know they good, and their head be so really, big. I'm the man. They disrespectful. They want all the girls. They need all the attention. He ain't like none of that. None of that. He's the opposite of all of that. So you know, he is given uh silliness and ignorance. He don't really mix with none of that. He's a true athlete and he's a true person to himself. Like he has integrity. He don't fool around with stuff that it don't feel good to him. Yeah. Anyway, I'm so glad that he's been a temporary member of the family, and I wish him luck when he goes away and does his thing. We will all miss him, but we will all cheer him on. Hmm. Yeah, and then yeah, I was about to say the scales came out, but that was the previous reading. But yeah, he was he gives out that Libra energy. All right, so I'm gonna end live, but it's been a pleasure as always. Tomorrow I will not be able to be on. I don't think I can post anything because I'll be gone most of my day. I'll be back and forth a little bit and then gone for the evening. I don't know. I'll be in and out. Put it that way. Um, I'm gonna take great pics and then I'm gonna upload them when I make a couple TikTok videos so I can shorten it, shorten the impact on it or whatever you call it. And y'all could see what I was doing while I wasn't around. In the meantime, I hope that you all have a wonderful weekend, do fun things or restful things. And yeah, um, I was gonna say something. Anyway, if you see this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Ring the bell. I come on sporadically on live, and I post as regularly as I can. And lives donation readings are Thursday evenings, okay, at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, USA time. So in the meantime, y'all have an awesome evening and good night. Thank you.